Well, good morning. Welcome to Many Talks. Sorry for the disappearing without a trace. I was all caught up with Cowblade and Stoneform Mistake with Battle Skull, and I had plenty of fun times. And I was also busy with Fire Academy, and I completed successfully the program. So I'm a firefighter, which is pretty cool. Anyhow, here I have a pure steel Tezzeret deck. And when I first saw Tezzeret, I liked him very much, but he's limited to playing artifacts. That's the only thing he can do, unlike the Mind Sculptors. But anyhow, why start with the mana base? The mana base, I'm obviously running 3 colors, as you can see, blue, black, and white. And my mana base is as follows, with 4 my flats, 4 plains, 4 Seachromes, 2 Glacials, 3 Colonnades, 2 Ink Mods, and 2 Swamps. I decided to play only 2 Ink Mods because I was getting pretty bad on mana screwed, since I'm running some cards that are double white and also blue black. And 2 for me is working fine. I don't get it as mana screwed. The my flats will help me fix my mana, and also my 1 max Opal, which I have main board. The decks as follow, the 4 Tezzerets, the 4 Pure Steel Paladins, and my latest modification is Mirror Crusader, which Palkian Naruto, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, suggested me putting this in and taking out preordains, which is a good idea. He's pretty aggressive, and he's already, pro black and green, so he doesn't die to Dismember, he doesn't die to Beast Within, so he's pretty good. Spellcates, just so I can defend my Paladins, my Tezzeret, my Crusaders, and my Blades. You get the idea. I'm running 4 Preordained Steel. Cards are good, fixes your draws. I mean, you should play the card if you play blue. Only 3 mana leaks, just because I don't feel this deck is a control deck. I will have mana leaks for mass removal effects like Creeping Corrosion and the like. Things that I will hurt my game. I'm not really countering anything or a whole lot. My Trinket Mages, so I can search for max opals. My Flare's Husk, and also my Cord Shield, which can be helpful sometimes with Vigilance, and it makes it really big, toughness wise. And also Basilic Collar. Now Basilic Collar is a really good equipment. I'm thinking of running 1 more, just because, if you have Pure Steel Paladin, or even if you don't have them, you can equip into Monopod, and there you go, you have a pinging killing machine. You can kill a Titan for 1 damage. And if you run out of tokens, you still have Flare's Husk, which is pretty good, which you can search with Trinket Mage. The deck is pretty nice. Or you can make a creature with Tezzeret at 5/5, equip it and kill something, which is pretty good as well. Or use Tinker Mage himself, or Spellcat, or one of your copies here. The card's pretty good. The thing that I put here, which is I'm also trying out, I don't know whether you guys gonna like it or not, but I do like it, is the card called Noxus Revival. Now this card, it's kinda awkward, and you're probably like, what the hell, why is he running that for? Well, against control matches, when I tap out to counter my Pure Steel Paladin, or my Tezzeret, or even one of my Blades or Mirror Crusader, they can counter. At the end of their turn, when they think it's safe to play whatever spell they're gonna play, at the end of the turn, I can Noxus Revival, put Tezzeret back on the top of my library, draw Tezzeret, play Tezzeret, or whatever they counter, or whatever they got rid of, which is pretty good. I've done it, and my opponent's like, are you seriously running that card? And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. And, it gets countered with mental messed up, and it can get countered, whatever, but it's an answer to the removal. They kill your Tezzeret, Paladin, or whatever, and you bring it right back and play it, and it's on the battlefield again. So, I like it. And anyhow, this is the deck. It's really fun to get Pure Steel Paladin in your opening hand. If you don't get him, it doesn't mean you're gonna lose the game. You got Preordains. You also have Mirror Crusader for backup, and your plan B, which is Tezzeret. Now, Tezzeret is pretty nasty. If you have Paladin on the battlefield, and you have Tezzeret, things can get nasty pretty quick. Because with only 4 artifacts in play, you can -4 him, that's 8 damage. That's only with 4 artifacts in play. And he can get pretty nasty. Or he can make, creatures. You equip them with the swords, and you swing. The reason why you don't see Swords of Body of Mine here is because I don't have one. But if I did have one, I would be playing it in the 60. Just because the card's so good. I mean, it's Into the Royal and all that stuff. You know, it's pro blue, and there's a lot of blue out there. I like the War and Peace. He's underrated. All those hawks are white. A lot of creatures are white from timing reinforcements, you know, and Blaze Splicer, except with the token, which is colorless, but the sword is pretty good now. See, Feast and Famine, you speak for himself. I don't have to say anything about that. Card's pretty popular the way it is right now. So anyhow, if you have any opinions or any changes that you would like to, you know, change the deck with, I would appreciate it. They're welcome. Like I said, I just built the deck. I went back to playing. I was busy and I just came back. The last time I played, it was Cowblade with the Stormford Mystic, Batterskull deal, and turn 4 freaking Jace, and I won a lot of tournaments via that. And the deck was really fun to play. So anyhow, hit me up with any comments. I appreciate it. Have a good day.